The seventh generation is now upon us. Every generation is the seventh generation, and each generation has its special task, its instructions. Ours is global healing through world peace and prayer. That is this generation's task. That is my task, and that, my friend, is your task too. Understand that the whole point of your own existence depends on becoming a keeper of Mother Earth. Please continue watching for the indigenous messages of wisdom and guidance from the White Buffalo teachings by Chief Arvol Looking Horse.
Chief Arvol Looking Horse is the 19th generation keeper of the sacred white buffalo calf pipe bundle for the Great Sioux Nation. He was bestowed with this immense honor at the age of 12, the youngest ever. Raised by his grandparents, Chief Arvol delved deeply into the culture and spirituality of the Lakota Nation. He also witnessed challenging times for his people. This, coupled with his sacred duty as spiritual leader for the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota nations, inspired him to work for a profound change in the world towards peace and increased recognition of the indigenous people's beautiful way of life. Chief Arvol Looking Horse has spoken internationally, focusing on creating an energy of global unity and renewed stewardship of Mother Earth. Among his many harmonizing efforts are the establishment in 1996 of the annual World Peace and Prayer Day on June 21st, and his important book, White Buffalo Teachings. Today, we continue with reading a selection from Chief Arvol Looking Horse's book, White Buffalo Teachings. He emphasizes more on the importance and urgency of a global healing so that we can secure a brighter future for the generations yet to come. Yes, we ourselves are the seventh generation, and we too must remember those who aren't yet born, the seventh generation yet to come. The seventh generation is now upon us. Every generation is the seventh generation, and each generation has its special task, its instructions. Ours is global healing through world peace and prayer. That is this generation's task. That is my task, and that, my friend, is your task too. Our instructions from Wakan Takan, the Great Spirit, the Great Mystery, tell us to promote global healing, to teach peace and harmony to the many nations of Mother Earth, and to begin both a great healing and a great forgiving. We must teach all peoples that Mother Earth is not a resource, but the very source of life itself. Unless we do this, the powers of destruction will overwhelm us. So our generation has been put here to save all future generations. That's why we hold this World Peace and Prayer Day each year since 1996, June 21st. Because 2 years before that, the white buffalo calf was born among us as a sign both of warning and of deliverance. In a prophecy, we were told we would be the key people to re-educate our relatives, teaching the medicines of balance and harmony that our Mother Earth needs to survive. That's why I say that we are at a crossroads, each of us and all of us, a crossroads predicted in our prophecies. We ourselves stand at the very crossroads of understanding the positive and negative influences that affect all life yet to come. We ourselves, you and me, and all of us must make the right decision on behalf of the seventh generation. But we have little time. Long ago, we lived to be over 100 years old, and now our lives have been cut short. There was once an understanding that we would each go through 4 stages in life after we are born upon this Mother Earth. As Wakan Yeja, a sacred child, we would have the lifespan needed to complete the 4 balanced cycles of life, which is also represented in our medicine wheel. We had time to learn the full meaning of becoming a young man or becoming a young woman. We had time to earn our true spirit name, time to perform the good deeds that brought us a well-deserved eagle feather. Above all, learning the meaning of patience, being humble, respectful, and understanding the teachings that would bring us to full maturity so that one might finally become an elder, a keeper of wisdom. This span once took 100 years or more. Now time is foreshortened, and we must learn in days or weeks what once took us months or years. We must move toward peace within ourselves and learn to let go of anger, hatred, jealousy, and everything that is holding us back from growing spiritually. We, the seventh generation, would stand up and turn and face the wind, and so bring back a process of healing to the nation. In 1992, it was announced that global warming was now having a serious effect upon all life. Exactly 4 days after a Sundance Native American ceremony, a white buffalo calf stood upon Mother Earth and was named Miracle. The story told to me as a child had now come to pass, that the white buffalo calf woman's spirit would make her presence known, a sign of great changes signifying the crossroads. I never dreamed I would live to witness this momentous time. 8 other white buffalo have since stood upon Mother Earth. White buffalo calf woman's spirit has announced her message of support in this time of great danger, and she continues to announce the message in the birth of each white buffalo, each one of them a sign, each one a fulfillment of ancient prophecy, as well as a new prophecy for our times. After this fulfillment of the mending of the sacred Who prophecy, indigenous prophecy about modern times, we understood that a recognized day of global healing must occur in order to teach the global community the inescapable need to heal and unite in the name of peace. The survival of our future generations depends on this. The birth of World Peace and Prayer Day came in 1996. The ceremony is to create spiritual energy by standing in a circle, no matter how you believe in the Creator, with the sacred fire in the center. This momentous work for peace has a long journey yet to come. Modern science has confirmed the dangers foretold by our prophecies. We ask all nations to recognize the urgent need of continuing the World Peace and Prayer Day ceremony at as many sacred sites as possible. Look around you. Our Mother Earth has become sick and weak. With our thoughtlessness, we are bringing disaster on all generations to come. We fail to appreciate and honor our sacred sites, ripping out the minerals that lay underneath them as if Mother Earth were simply a resource, instead of the source of life itself. Our ancestors called the sacred Black Hills, mountain range U.S., the heart of everything that is, even though they couldn't have looked down on the land as our satellites do today. NASA took pictures of the Black Hills from outer space, and you can clearly see they're shaped like a human heart. When the pictures are fast-forwarded through the 4 seasons, the sacred Black Hills look like a heart pumping, and that's what they really are, a living being. Our prayers are desperately needed so that Mother Earth's living heart does not stop beating. Long ago, I remember the elders spoke of the danger in the construction of dams stopping the natural flow of rivers, which we understand as Mother Earth's arteries. The clogging of this natural flow would now affect our own bodies, such as we have witnessed in heart problems. Our mind, body, and spirit would now have problems in growth affecting our own natural way of life. How can we allow this to happen? Would we allow our own hearts and livers to be ripped out of our bodies just for someone's profit? Understand that the whole point of your own existence depends on becoming a keeper of Mother Earth. Wise viewers, we were honored to have you with us for today's program from the White Buffalo Teachings by Chief Arvol Looking Horse, Part 2 of 2 on Words of Wisdom.